Hey man, as always, we're back at it with another word into this AI venture and how we can change and shape the world for our small business and entrepreneurs out there. Yeah, man, a couple of things we got to talk about today. A few things that's been pretty interesting floating around. A lot of rumors and a lot of real big hype. So first up, of course, is Seed Dance 2.0. I will
Yeah.
talk about that, unpack that. Also, Gemini 3.1 Pro. We're going to try to unpack that and then maybe talk about a little bit of Lyria 3 and a few other things. What else you got for us, DJ?
Man, there's a few updates that came out across Microsoft and what that, kind of implies for their future of their gaming and AI. Definitely want to cover that. A few updates with Google and the Notebook LM, some of the updates on there. And we might have some quick hits every now and then. But yeah, those are definitely some of the things that we want to go over and kind of talk to everybody about, and especially AI agents. We've been talking about it last year, but Deuce says, this year is the year of the AI.
You know what? Why as well, let's go ahead and tackle the big beast in the room. Let's talk about C Dance 2.0. C Dance has been out here taking Hollywood by storm. Everyone's on alert. They are remixing videos, movies, adding in characters, giving us the ultimate fight scenes we have been dying for in certain movies. But honestly, DJ, I think it's really cool. It's really cool to see how you put together property and the video work just comes together like magic. Everything looks real and very
Yeah.
surreal. Kingsfield AI is getting a run for its money. A few others that have been hit. China is really stepping up their game in how they're bringing different things to the bet or to the platform. So
Good as
we
well. So
we've
yeah.
always talked about how like the bar has continuously get
Yeah.
reset. But we were talking about generic agentic AI and or just prompt AI. Now we're getting into the imagery in the videos is crazy.
Tesla real quick because they pushed out a software update to Cybertruck owners. So I think it's 2026.2.3. So if you're a Cybertruck owner and you have that, so Grok becomes like a co-pilot in the truck. So this is something that, is kind of fresh and it's kind of like what you would envision. So a while ago they introduced Grok and you could talk to it and, ask it questions. It's just like one of the voice LLMs. But now you can, essentially say, hey, help me find the best rated restaurant in 5 mile radius. So Asha Sharma is going to be the new Phil Spencer. They're gonna step into that role, and everybody thought it was gonna be. I have to think of her name. Yeah, so his successor was supposed to be, I believe, the head of Xbox. Regardless of the fact, Asha Sharma is going to be the new EVP and CEO of Microsoft Gaming, and that individual is over the majority of like the AI, AI platform things
AI
that Microsoft has
platforms.
going on. Yeah, yeah. So
So
it's platform.
all I'm gonna say is three words. Ready Player One. Look, no, look, this is my 2 cents on it. Deuce's 2 cents. And I keep saying that. Like, one of my favorite movies, Ready Player One, very nerd-centric movie. However, if you look at the actual movie and book, the gaming aspect, the headgear and AI and virtual reality and augmented reality all tie into one, we have the technology today to do something very similar to what that movie was, right? And even with all the haptics, and if you think about what the next gaming system or platform may be versus what we do have today, Gemini, Lyria 3, and how cool that project is. Granted, Lyria 3 is a music creator or
Yeah,
system or AI that builds out music and different tunes. But of course, what it's only 30 seconds, not a full song. But as a content creator or entrepreneur or just someone looking to explore the world of music, this is a great tool to use amongst other ones. DJ, I think there's a couple that you had mentioned previously to me as well. But keeping it in the family with Google, Gemini Lyria 3 is out and it is pretty sweet. Check it out.
yeah,
Yes.
man.
I think,
So
if you're a
yeah,
creator, I would say this, there's no limit to what you can create, especially with all these tools coming out. If you can think it, you can create it, and there's a tool out there for you. You remember those back in the day when iPhone first dropped and they were like, "Oh, yep, there's an app for that. There's an app for
yeah,
everything you think
yeah.
of." Now we're at a point, there's an AI for that, okay? Coin that. Anything you can think of or you think to do or a task, I
Or there's an
promise you there is
agent.
an
Yeah, there's an
AI
agent for
or
that.
agent
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? And here's the thing, the difference between all of these is some of these have a specific model that was trained specifically for that certain task. Like, granted, we can say Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, those are kind of the all-knowing AI platforms and LLMs. However, when you get into more topic specific ones, especially when we're talking about like,
But no, Notebook LM, they released some updates recently as well. If you haven't used Notebook LM, it is a very, very powerful tool for like research and, just basically, you can pull in your facts and your sources and everything like that. So definitely are, either entrepreneurs that need to build out decks about a brand, or if you're in education and you need to build out stuff for students and all those things, bunch of tremendous amount of use cases, but essentially you can upload all your sources and it creates slides. It can create infographics and other details around your specific information. And the slides aren't basic; they're really good because like it thinks through a lot of that. But now some of the features that it has is where you can prompt. Before, it would create these PDF files and that was it. You'd have to capture them and maybe go to another AI tool to try to edit them and do some other things. But now directly in LM Studio, you can go to each one of the items and you can actually edit it.
yeah, no, I think I use a Notebook LM a lot,
Yep.
and I think, those new features coming out are very, very great. Very cool tool. If you're in school right now, whether you're studying for whatever, please, please take advantage. I promise it'll make your life 10 times easier, if not more. And I think that even if you're not in school, if you got projects you're working on, man, Notebook LM is your friend. If for those who have ever used Microsoft OneNote, this is Microsoft OneNote on steroids, and I mean jacked up, okay? So
Yeah.
this is a great tool to use for all of those out there who need something that is really putting things together. If you are, like you said, in academia, I have a few friends who are in academia. I need to make sure they are taking advantage of what Notebook LM offers as well.